Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to see what is Maven. There are different life cycle phases available in Maven that we are going to see one by one. First, we will understand this Maven. So Maven, it is a tool that helps to automate build and management Java projects. So it handles tasks like building code, managing dependencies, standardizing builds, generating reports. What this means, building code means it will compile, package our code into the one file that we can use. Managing dependencies like automatically download and manages libraries and project needs. Whenever we add any dependency in our project, that is automatically downloaded by the Maven. Then standardize build, it will standardize process build your project consistently. Then it can generate reports and documentation of your application. We will understand this one by one. Here, how we can execute Maven pages with that we are going to see. If you go on this, here are different pages, life cycle pages is available. If you go on, click on this life cycle, here is clean, validate, compile, test, package, verify, install, site, deploy. These are the pages available. You can use here directly from here also you can execute this. For example, here clicking on this, you can directly execute these pages, as well as from the terminals also you can simply writing a Maven command, and you can execute Maven, then clean like this. You can execute this command as well. Similarly, we are going to see this one by one. First, we will understand clean, what it will do. Uh, First, clean on the project. First, we will understand this clean. What it does, clean the project by removing the target directory where the compile files and artifacts are stored. So, what is the purpose of this clean? It removes the target directory which contains build artifact and other generated files. How we can execute mun clean we need to give, and for here if you see mun clean delete the target directory to ensure that next build start from the clean slate. This is useful to avoid issues caused by leftover files from the previous builds. So what it will do, it will clean our project, and it will means it delete the target directory to ensure whenever we execute any install or package install or package or verify command, that it will create a target directory that will be clean by this mun clean, and we can start our process uh, from the starts. So typically used to clean up the project before running a new builds, means when we are project before running the new build, ensuring that no old or stale files affect the build process. So for that purpose, we can use this. Let's see here. Here I have executed this clean command. Next, we have command. Next command we have validate. So validate, what it will do, validate the project to ensure all necessary information available. So here if you see, ensure that pom.xml file is valid XML and added to Maven schema. Check that all specified dependency can be resolved. Means it will check dependencies are resolved. If any error is not there, verify that the project structure and configuration are correct. So here are some key points about this validate. The validate page is the earliest page in the Maven build lifecycle. Means it is the first phase. Whenever we want to deploy our application, at that time, first phase we will execute this validate. So it is designed to catch problem before any code compilation or packaging happens. Similarly, we can execute from here. Let's execute this. So it will validate our project, and it will the no validate phase does not produce any build artifact. It only prepare the project for the next phase. So it will prepare project for the next phase only. Then next we are going to see compile. So once it is validated, we can go with the next compile phase. As we go next phase, it will execute this both pages first, clean, validate, then compile. So three pages will be executed parallelly. So what this compile will do, compile the source code of the project. So command is maven compile. Whenever you want to execute from the terminal, you can use directly maven this command maven compile. The purpose for this, compile the source code of the project. When you run the mun command compile, Maven take the Java source file from src main Java directory, compile them into bytecode, which is placed in target classes directory. Means what it will do, it will take code from our main folder. From here, it will take main Java source and it will place inside the target directory. So it will create one target folder that we are going to see in this now. Let's hit this compile and we will see if target folder is generated or not. Then our next page is test. So whenever you have developer written any test cases, that is compiled by this mun test page, and that here if you see run unit test on the compile source code. After the compile phase, mun test run test located in src test Java. So it will locate the src test Java and compile this directory using the testing framework like JUnit that we have configured. Then the result are reported and test must be passed to build to success. Means only it will success when the build our test cases is pass. When to use this to ensure that the code behave as expected by running automated tests written by the developers. So here it is, this compile phase is build success, and here if you see new target folder is generated, in that we have our classes or compile source code is available. Next phase we are going to see tests we use for the running test cases. Currently we don't have any test cases, so it will success in our case. Then next we are going to see package. So what package will do? It will compile all previous pages like clean, compile, as well as a test, and up to this level it will compile all the pages. When you do perform, you can execute directly package or you can execute individual command as per your requirements. So now here if you see, this is started. Until then we will see this package, what this use for this. Package the compile code into distributed format such as jar and var. So this will generate the application as a jar or var. Means we can deploy if we execute this package, means our application will be deployable var jar, because this only we deploy in our server. Once like jar or var. mun package take the compile code from the target classes directory and package is into format specified by the project. Like if we specified in our POM file like jar, if we specified it will generate jar. If we specified var, it will generate var. The package file is placed in the directory, target directory. So where it will place inside target directory. So test phase is also successful because there is no test cases. So zero errors it is showing. Then we have package. We will execute this package phase. Similarly, you can execute all these pages one by one, verify, install, cite, and then deploy as per our requirement. We will see use cases for next pages. Install. What it will do, install the package into the local repository, which is used as a cache for dependency. So mun install is the command for this. Install the package into local Maven repository. mun install takes the package artifact and place it in the local Maven repository, usually located in the m.m2 folder. That is home folder for repositories. Then this make the artifact available as dependency for other project on your local machines. Then once we done install, then verify again. It will perform verification on build artifacts such as running integration tests or quality checks to ensure that they meet the quality standard defined in the projects. When to use this? To validate that build artifact meet the required quality criteria before they are deployed or used further. Then next is the deploy phase. Deploy the final package to the remote repository for sharing with the other developers. Means once we execute this phase, we can share this with the other developer so they can execute their code on their own machine as well. Then next phase is site. So this sites it generates site with project information and report. For the documentation purpose, we can use this MEN site. That's like how you can execute. Here if you see new folder, it is created and all the our source closest files are available inside this. Now if we do clean for this, let's see, it will delete this target folder. Means again we it will remove all target folder and our code is similar to previous. So here if you see, it is again remove this target folder from here. Now we will do deploy. Let's run this. So once you run this, our application is ready for deployments. So whenever you want to deploy your application, you can execute these pages one by one, or directly you can execute from here. Now once your application is this code is ready, just we need to pick the jar from target folder, and that we need to deploy in our server. Here it will generate one target folder that we are going to see in this. And what you will get, for example, if you are using any external server, so companies will provide you the username password, and inside that you just need to deploy this jar file there. So here if you see, new target folder is generated and this is your snapshot for the application. So just you need to copy this from here and you need to build inside your server. Means you need to just copy paste this. For example, if you are using Tomcat, then inside Tomcat there is web INF folder. Inside that web INF folder, you need to place this jar snap. Or whenever you are working with the collaborations, like you are using Git or GitHub, you need to do this verify install. Then you can push your code to the your repository server. That's how this Maven works. I hope you have understand this or gain some knowledge from this. If you like the content of the video, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys.